Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin. It is Tuesday, which means it is time for Tackle It Tuesday. Before we get into things, first of all, it is a dark and dreary day outside, so it's a little dimmer in the room. I apologize. Second, we need to open our stitch marker of the day from Ellie's. Oh, it's not Ellie Leva's Craft Some More anymore. Ellie's Craft Some More? I should have looked it up. I did not. Anyway, I actually believe I was like, oh, it's Hello Kitty. I think I bought a Hello Kitty themed set, which explains the Hello Kitty wrapping. So let's see what number two. They're not numbered. Let's see what the second one is. I'm very excited. Oh, that's adorable. It is another enameled Hello Kitty charm. This one has pink beads, and then the main bead is a purple and clear. That is so cool. It's like a crackle bead. I love it. It looks kind of like a kitty head fan, like you'd hold a fan, with a Hello Kitty, yellow Hello Kitty face in the middle, if that makes absolutely any sense. I have no idea. Focus. Focus. There we go. Isn't that cute? I love it. So let's add it to our thing. This one also has a lobster claw. Normally, Ellie knows I don't care which type of claw or hook it has on it. So sometimes I get a mixture. Okay, so as I said, it is time for Tackle It Tuesday. Tackle It Tuesday was a hash. Why is my door open? Okay, I don't think a kitty snuck in. Tackle It Tuesday is a hashtag that was thought up by Shannon from Another Yarn. She is fabulous. She is my partner in crime and all things crafty. And she's wonderful. Anyway, she thought of the hashtag Tackle It and put it out for all to use in whatever way makes sense to you. So, her and I are tackling whips, the works in progress, the long-suffering ones that need to either be made, put aside, or ripped out, whatever you're going to do. Decisions need to be made. It is so weird to sit in here and not have Mount Yarn up there anymore. So, if you saw my Yarn Management Monday, I dismantled half of the pile of yarn I had up there, and it is so weird. Sorry, I was distracted because I saw it on the corner of my eye. But if you want to interpret the Tackle It hashtag in whatever way you want, go for it. She is encouraging it. But also, speaking of my partner in crime, she reminded me that she sent me this lovely package that I have yet to open. Now, this was, I believe, whilst she was clandestinely moving. That was a really she mentioned in her video yesterday that some people knew. It was a hard secret to keep, but we kept it. I need to get scissors because she taped this thing up the wazoo, but I need to be very careful because there is yarn right there. Oh, this is pretty. I know there's wool in here. I can feel that it's woolly. It's yarn, as I suspected. Oh dear. Sorry. Hello, I'm back. I had to go get the official house calendar. Be prepared, I might get another phone call. I totally don't even... Oh, I was cutting open the package of yarn from Shannon. That's where we were at. Here is what I'm seeing, and I see some very gorgeous orange and some grays, and this looks very fun. What did you do, lady? Oh, there's some fabric in here too. What? Okay. You really know how to get the yarn in there. Wait, is there a hat? This is a bag of wonders. So we do have two I think this is a fat quarter. Yep, fat quarter. 18 by 21, fat quarter. It is kind of a creamy background, creamy ivory yellowish. And it's got a bunch of like knitting swatches and balls of yarn and fun stuff all over it. That is so cool. I love that. I shall use it for certain. And then we have, wait a second. What? What? Oh, this is so cool. So she sent me one of the alien hats, black, purple, and pink. That is so cool. I love that. Oh my goodness. I love that. Man, and then a sheep one. This is so soft. Whoa, this is adorable. I love it. It's purple with white and purple sheepsies, and then a dark, so this is like a lighter purple, and this is like a darker, maybe plum purple. That is so cool. Shannon, that is adorbsable. I love it. That is so cool. I'm sure Bingo's going to try to take these from me. I don't know. I've got a big, let's see. I'm sure this one feels really big and stretchy. It's going to fit me for sure. Oh, yes. Look at that. Oh, don't fall. Don't fall. That is cool. I've got my ponytail in pretty high today. So, but yes, I can tell. That's going to fit nicely. Okay. Those are fantabulous. And then there's more. In this bag, there is Transcend Fiber Studio hand spun yarn. What? 100% alpaca. 4.4 ounces. They say approximately 290 yards. And this looks like it says spun by Jill C, maybe? That's so cool. I love it when they tell you who did it. Manos del Uruguay does that too. That's amazing. This is so soft. That's incredibly soft. Oh, it's like, oh man, the hand spun, I'm going to say it's a bit, hand spun always varies from size to size. I would say it probably is fingering to sport weight. That's so cool. That's so cool. And then, although 4.4 ounces, 290 yards. Yeah, that's probably right. This is hand spun, again, same brand, Transcend Fiber Studio. This is spun by the same person. 5.5 ounces of 100% alpaca, 180 yards. This is going to be a thicker yarn. That is such a fun gray. I could mix that with so many things. Yeah, this one looks more of like a worsted weight, I'd say. That is so cool. Whoa, that's amazing. I did, after watching Ray and everyone else, and especially after Cinnamon Stitch's video where she was basically using a spindle to take apart skein of yarn. I got a drop spindle. I know that's not, I think this is how you hold it, but I don't even know how to hold it yet. It's very fun. I asked Ray to weigh in before I made a purchase, and she said it looked good. So I have it. It came in its own nice little, actually I think I'm putting it in backwards. I think it's tapered. Yeah, it is tapered. So it should go like this. Oh, yeah, that fits better. I have it. Revolution Fibers. Haven't used it yet. Someday I will figure out and start doing something with it. And then I have, oh, Shannon, you naughty, naughty girl. Oh, this is amazing. She knows my love of Dragon Horde yarn, Miss Tristan, and she sent me 2 things. That's a sock set and then this yarn. This one is Creepy Girl Tendencies, nice! Lure Fingering, which is 85 superwash merino, 15% nylon, 436 yards, and 100 grams. Creepy Girl Tendencies. I have looked at this one. I don't think I bought this one. I know I bought the unicorn one. But this is so pretty and so much fun. The colors are just amazing. I love a good speckle. I love a good speckle. That is gorgeous. And I have been collecting Dragon Horde in lure fingering weight to do like a sweater or something with. I think that'll go along with it. We'll see. And then this sock set. It's the Fairy Mead sock set. This is on Myth Sock, which is a different base. Basically, this one is more wool, less nylon. So Lure is more wool, less nylon. Myth is less wool, more nylon. You know, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. We're not talking major. This is also 463 yards per 100 grams, so it's probably a little thinner. This is Fairy Mead colorway. I love that color. I've always fallen in love with it. And I think this one too is one that never made it out of the shopping cart. So there it is, Fairy Mead in those gorgeous autumnal colors. And then for the rest of the sock set, you have this bright orange and then this like, I'm going to call it creamy. It's reading a little pink on my screen, but I think it's because it's next to that orange and it's picking up some of the red hues. It is not. It's more creamy white. That is gorgeous. Oh, man. And I think I remember you buying this. Didn't you get this when you went to Arkansas for the wedding? Is it creepy that I remember that? It's the yarn. I remember all things Dragon Horde. That's amazing. And did you get this then too? What? This is so awesome. I love it all. This alpaca is so soft. And the fabric, I love making tote bags and like pouches and whatnot. So fat quarters are perfect for that. I would likely, I think I would use these in Notion pouches if I'm being honest here. Yeah. And that's going to be 50. I've got two. I could make a BFF set. I'm not saying nothing. Not saying nothing. This is wonderful, Shannon. Thank you so much. That is so sweet and kind. I love it. And I know you texted and you said, open it when you need to pick me up. Today I have had multiple calls from the school. I love my children. But to have some new yarny, fabulous goodness and fabric, all of this makes me happy. It is definitely brightening my day, I think, as you intended. That was so sweet and thoughtful. You're an amazing lady. I don't know how anybody knows my channel and doesn't know Miss Shannon, but you make sure you go check her out, and not just because she sends me stuff. She is a fabulous, wonderful, wonderful woman. She's so freaking talented. She is so talented, amazingly so, in both knits and crochet. She is wonderful, and I am loving watching her put her yarn wall back together. Like seeing everything come back out. I just love the little peeks into everything that we collect, and then we're like, we have to have this. I love it. Anyway, so we are not talking though about yarn. Well, we're yarn adjacent. We are making things with said yarn. For my Tackle It Tuesday, I have been working on projects for 2-week stints. I have had what I'm calling focus projects, and I keep coming back to those. So I'll work on a project for 2 weeks, then I'll go to my focus project for 2 weeks. Work on a different project for 2 weeks, go back to my focus project. My current focus project is my Spector sweater by Hohi Locatelli. And it was designed to be a fade, but she envisioned it as you having 3 fading yarns. I am using my 2023 advent calendar from Ginger Snap Yarns, which was a fade. It was created to be a fade, and I'm loving it. I'm just tying on one color, so I'm not doing the traditional do a couple rows in each color to mingle them in. I'm just going boom, 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 boom. It makes me happy. When last you saw it, I had tied on, and was I done with one sleeve starting the next, or was I nearly done with the sleeve and about to start the next? I think I had finished the one sleeve about to start the next. Because I want the fade I'm doing to maintain throughout the garment, I'm working the sleeves at the same time as the body. So it makes it a little bit more complicated and cumbersome, but I think in the end, it's going to be a better project and I'm going to like it more. So we do the work, don't we? This is the back. There are short rows here, so there is a back and front to the project. I finished both sleeves. One sleeve, 2 sleeve. Not finished. I finished the next mini. The next mini. And I have begun adding to the body. It, of course, wants to roll up on itself. I'm not many rows in. I maybe 2 to 3. I don't remember. So I missed a week. So this I was supposed to show last week and then say, hey, I'm working on a new project for the next 2 weeks. Let's see. Now the new project, Bingo happened to be with me and I let her pick. So I opened up the bin and said, pick what you want. So she, of course, picked based on which project bag she liked the best. Just a Girl Who Loves Dragons is the one that caught her fancy. And I was like, ooh, a small project. I like that. This is a project I started, a while back. I bought at least one skein of every Mary Maxim house yarn, and I was going to review them. I like to finish the projects to have a full review. I feel out of sync with it pretty badly. But this was one of the Mary Maxim yarns I was trying to do a review on. I've got the whole intro filmed, and then I started working on the project. So this is, the yarn band is in the middle of the cake. Let me see if I can tease it out without wrecking it. I think I can. This is Mary Maxim Silk Merino. It is, I don't even know if they still have this. It was Hank's. It was fun. It's a fingering weight merino sock yarn, but I didn't want to make socks. So I have a couple of One Hank Wonder shawl type situations that I've been wanting to make. So this is what I've been doing with it. Last week when I picked it up, I was only about 2 rows into this garter section. So I've done quite a bit of work here. There you go. I think I'm showing, no, I'm showing you the right side of the work. Yes. Okay. It's supposed to go, so I'm holding it upside down because that's how it wants to shape. But this will be the top of the shawl. You know what I mean? This is the Raina shawl by Raina, R-E-Y-N-A, by, there is 0% chance I am pronouncing this correctly, so please forgive me in advance. Noura Laivola, N-O-O-R-A is her first name. L-A-I-V-O-L-A is her last name. And this is a copyright of 2015. This is a free pattern. I don't want to show too much of the pattern for copyright reasons, but there it is. Focus on that. Raina. What I love about this was recommended to me. She made a little row tracker here. So all I need is this corner of the pattern to keep track of where I am. And then if you look on the other side, how I have it folded, right here is the knitting instructions. So it's color coded. So I can just go, okay, I'm on a garter section, wrong side. look at where it says garter WS, and that's my instruction. So this is very, very handy. And then, like, I'll need to go check when it says bind off how she wants you to bind it off. Okay, she's doing the slip stitch where you knit two, put them back on the needle, K2 together, slip them, put one back. Yeah, you know, if you're a knitter, you know what it is. The name of that is, it has a real name. It is failing me right now. Oh, I'm going to remember it when I stop filming. Anyway, my goal for this coming week, which will be the end of the 2-week stint on this, I will not finish it, let's be honest. I would like to finish the garter portion that I'm working on and then do at least the next mesh section. That's fun. Mesh in knitting is so easy. It looks cool, it sounds intimidating, but it's really not if you give it a chance. Mesh is basically I don't want to give away your pattern, but mesh is a very, very widely known technique. It's basically a combination of knitting a row, then knitting two together, yarn over, knit two together, yarn over, knit two, yarn together, knit the row, and then knit two together, yarn over, knit two together. And you're basically, the yarn overs create the little mesh holes in the work. Yarn overs are the way I think most lace is created. Basically, combining two stitches, adding a stitch back is what gets you the laciness. In a crochet, it would be similar to window pane, or why am I forgetting the name? Fillet, where you do you could do it with any stitch. You could do a single crochet, half double, double, triple, whatever you want to do. But you do a stitch, chain, however many, skip that, however many, make another stitch. It's that same concept, except the chaining is the yarn overs. Chaining in crochet is equivalent to the yarn over in knitting. Am I making any sense? I hope. By crafty, I call myself ambi crafters. I almost said, other people say bistitual. If you do both crafts, did I explain it even a smidge to make sense? I hope so. As I said, it's been a bit of a long morning. And now I'm trying to get this done before I go pick up the kids. And I don't even have enough time to edit this before I go, let alone upload it. Fingers crossed they get this out tonight. If not, you might get 2 videos tomorrow, because I'm trying to stay on task here. So tomorrow is Wednesday, and that should be... Yeah, I'm looking at this like I wrote anything. It's a completely blank calendar. Let's write things. Let's do it. So yesterday I did my yarn management. Today is tackle. Tomorrow I will do my kit, which is Universe in Bloom for now. I'm going to stick with Universe in Bloom until the cal is over, even though I'm woefully behind. And then on Thursday, if you're interested, I did a post in my Facebook group and on my community tab. Thursday has been my rotating themed projects. I'm going to do an update on my sock projects. If you would like me to share any socks you've been working on, knit or crochet, any pattern, doesn't matter to me, drop me a picture either in the Facebook group, or you can email me at kraftingkitty@gmail.com. It's down below in the description box. That would be awesome. On Friday, it will be my Fridays with Fred project. And then Saturday should do my weekly roundup. And then Sunday, we should be doing Sew Sunday. But I'm going to be totally honest that my weekends have just been mad lately, and I'm not finding the opportunities to film that I would like. But that's okay. Real life comes first. There will be time to film later. I am excited to be able to spend time with my family. I love you all. I would love to know what you're tackling. I feel like I got a little off track, disheveled by the phone call, so I'm sorry. But I don't ever proclaim to be a professional here. We're all doing the best we can. So a mini review of the Mary Maxim yarn. It's a very pleasant, enjoyable yarn to work with. I could see it making very durable socks if you are a sock maker. Like I said, I thought in my head socks would take too long. So why would you make socks for a review? She says having a shawl in here that's probably been sitting on the table for... Oh gosh. Okay, so I remember working on this project when Bingo still had her recliner in her room. We got rid of the recliner. Oh man, this might be a year and a half old. It does not take me a year and a half to make a pair of socks. However, maybe if it was the review socks I left sitting in here, it would have taken a year and a half. Who knows? Anyway, I love you all. That yarn is fantastic if they're still making it. It's a lower priced, a better entry point, I think, for some people for sock yarn, which is always wonderful. And it's the... I'm sure it's superwash merino, right? Did I stick the tag back in the middle? I sure did. But if I got it out once, I can get it out again, can't I? Okay, this is 65 merino wool, 25% nylon, 10% recycled silk. So the nylon and silk combo is going to make it nice and strong. It doesn't say it's superwashed, though. It does say it's machine wash, lay flat to dry, which is nice. So that would, if it wasn't superwash merino, you shouldn't machine wash it, right? But maybe it's the percentage. At only 65%, it's okay. Well, it does not say superwash merino, but washing directions say you can put it in the washer. I don't know. This is... If I were making socks with it, I would definitely throw it in the washer, in a garment bag, protect it a little better. Because this is a shawl, I likely would not do that. Shawls get yet less use, so I feel like you can wear them a couple times before they have to get washed, and then when you wash them, it's a swish in the sink with the wool wash, and then a lay flat pin out situation as needed. But yeah, I am definitely not a wash a shawl every time you wear it unless something goes wrong. Or like, unless you're like, hey, I'm going to wear this shawl to the bonfire. Then it's going to smell like smoke. Then it's probably going to need an air out and a washing. But if it's like, hey, I'm just a little chilly, I'm going to throw this over my shoulders for the afternoon. Or I'm running to this special event, I'm going to wear a fancy shawl. Probably doesn't need washing. Is that gross? I hope I'm not revealing too much. I love you all. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.